Friends, welcome to another in our ongoing series of prayer videos as together we consider prayer, raise up to God our concerns and celebrations, and hold our parish prayer list and others in prayer. Pastor Reed Bear here. Well, friends, as always, if you have specific prayer concerns or celebrations that you would like raised up, just email me or call the church office. We'll be glad to add them in. Now, by way of celebrations, we've got some birthdays coming up this week. We have Brian Murphy's birthday today. Happy birthday, Brian. Katie Meinhardt tomorrow. Elaine Briard on Sunday. Don Rockwood next Monday. Robin Fryer writes, "Good news! We can take Mary Means off the prayer list. She survived her open heart surgery and is on the mend. The doctor just cleared her to be able to drive again. Prayers have been answered." Yay. Now, by way of concerns, our church administrator, Susan McEwen, had hip surgery last week. She's home recovering, and she will be doing rehab, and she'll be back to us about the 1st of July. Priscilla Adams went in late last night for what turned out to be an emergency appendectomy. And get this, she came through fine, is now recovering at home. It's amazing. She'll be limited to what she can do for 6 weeks or so prayers for comfort and healing for Priscilla. Well, today I want to share with you some thoughts about prayer from David Hart, the author of a book called Christianity, A New Look at Ancient Wisdom. He talks about the ancient and still established view of many that God exists up there somewhere, and that prayers seek to get up there and convince God to change things down here. Well, here's what he writes. In the newer vision of God emerging today, God doesn't exist as a being somewhere up in the sky or in outer space. Rather, God is the ultimate spirit reality in whom all life emerges and lives. God is like the ocean in which plants, fish, and all sorts of life come into being and live. When we pray to God for someone, although our words suggest that we are asking God to fix things for the other person, what we are really doing is directing loving intention, energy, and care to the other person. To a great degree, we live under the illusion that as separate, distinct individuals, we cannot affect change in other people. Only God can do so, we think. The truth is that we live in an invisible ocean of spirit, one that connects us all together. And so our energy expressed as intention, as loving thought and emotion, as care and empathy, actually travels across or through the invisible spirit reality of God to surround the other person. All of that loving energy does indeed affect positive change, even if only at a very subtle level. Praying for other people, then, is a very powerful way to affect change. Well, that's the end of the quote. I kind of tend to think of this as sort of like as a prayer shawl. You know, when you put a prayer shawl around your shoulders and you feel the love of those who knitted it for you and for all of those who prayed when they were making it for you. In the same way, when we pray for someone and they're surrounded by that prayer, it in effect is like that prayer shawl. It surrounds them, it envelops them, it just comforts and warms them. And hopefully we can hope that it makes a real difference for them. A new way to look at prayer. I wonder if it works for you. Let us hold the members of our parish prayer list in prayer as we listen to Faith That's Sure, performed by Donna Murphy and John Morrell.
Planted in the soil where God's love is sown. Faith that sure is a rock unshakable. Jesus is my Lord, I'm his very own. Complicated ways confound me. I praise my God in the simple ways. Sing and dance and shout for Jesus, praying to the Lord each and every day. my Lord, I'm his very own. Come and join the celebration, new in the Lord by the Spirit's power. Come, my friends, the Lord's awaiting, waiting for your heart this very hour. Faith that sure is a rock unshakable, planted in the soil where God's love is sown. Faith that sure is a rock unshakable, Jesus is my Lord, I'm his very own. Faith that sure is a rock unshakable, planted in the soil where God's love is sown. Faith that sure is a rock unshakable, Jesus is my Lord, I'm his very own.
God bless you all, and God be with you until we meet again.